Fishers prepare as Hurricane Beryl approaches. It was a team effort to secure vessels and stock up on food items in Alligator Pond, South Manchester, as fishers heeded the warning from the Meteorological Service and the government about the approaching storm. When reporters visited the area on Monday, the fishers said they noticed that the waves have begun to swell and their catches were smaller. They believe the system has driven away most of the fish. The fishers urge others to take their safety seriously and stay away from the sea until the passage of Hurricane Beryl. Still, some fishers expressed mixed reaction about seeking higher ground if they live in low-lying and flood-prone areas, with some declaring that they were willing to take the risk. Meanwhile, fishers in Black River St. Elizabeth have moved larger vessels to Mosquito Cove in Lucy, Hanover for safekeeping. Boat Captain Odain Campbell told reporters that this is usually done ahead of severe weather conditions, but it is a costly venture. The fishers say other boats, smaller and disabled, have been properly secured, while traps and nets have been retrieved from the sea. Howard Simpson from the National Fisheries Authority was in Black River after visiting Westmoreland and other parts of the southern region to ensure that fishers were prepared for the approaching storm. It's a marine alert, and we're trying to secure all the assets of the fishers, their vessels, their equipment, and so forth, even themselves. We want to ensure that they are safe, and we want to give a warning to the fishers at the Pedro and Morant Cay to seek refuge in these times because we have a hurricane threat, and over the years, we have had several disasters where fishers have been impacted negatively, he noted. NEPA urges precautionary measures to minimize impact from Hurricane Beryl. The National Environment and Planning Agency NEPA is advising the public to incorporate measures that can minimize any environmental fallout from Hurricane Beryl, which is expected to impact the country and the territorial waters by Wednesday. In a statement on Tuesday, the agency urged entities that store hazardous waste to have containment systems in place to properly secure their waste and to ensure they have sufficient capacity to prevent any discharge to the environment. Additionally, it urges entities and individuals who have been granted permission to possess wildlife that are protected under the Wildlife Protection Act or non-native species to secure enclosures to prevent the escape of animals from their facility. NEPA stated that beach operators are being advised to secure temporary structures and other assets away from beach areas as the hurricane is expected to generate high waves and storm surges which will likely result in severe erosion along the coast. It further urges the public to be on the lookout for wildlife such as crocodiles that might become displaced due to the impact of the system. In the event that any of these animals are observed outside of their natural habitat, where they may pose a threat to human activities, or if the animals are being harassed or harmed in any way, the public is being encouraged to contact NEPA at 876-754-7540 or 876-878-0173. Flow says its network is ready. Communication and entertainment provider Flow is seeking to reassure Jamaicans that preparations are far advanced to maintain its network resilience during the passage of Hurricane Beryl. As part of its comprehensive business continuity management (BCM) system, Flow implements extensive disaster preparedness measures throughout the year to mitigate the impact of hurricanes and other potential crises, the company said in a press release. The company said it has activated its local crisis management team, which is responsible for preparing customers, staff, and its network infrastructure for a worst-case scenario from Hurricane Beryl. Our extensive preparations for the 2024 hurricane season reflect our commitment to ensuring uninterrupted communication and services for our customers. We are dedicated to prioritizing customer connectivity and are well prepared to respond effectively to any challenges that may arise, stated Michael Brown, Flow's Director of Technology Operations. We encourage all Jamaicans to take the necessary precaution measures and rest assured that Flow is doing its part to keep the nation connected. Brown added that traditionally, May is Flow's Hurricane Preparedness Month, where it conducts hurricane simulation, which include testing the response capabilities of its key operational areas. The company also ensures there is a backup power system island-wide to provide continuous service to customers in the event of disruption to the public electrical grid. Jamaica is expected to begin feeling the impact of Hurricane Beryl by Wednesday morning, as the country is currently under hurricane warning. Brown also pointed out that the infrastructure theft and vandalism remains a huge challenge, even during natural disasters, and encouraged residents to help their communities stay connected by being vigilant and monitoring any irregularities. If there are emergency reports or queries, members of the public can contact Flow at 1-800-804-2994 residential and 1-800-744-0222 for business. Flow reaffirmed that it remains steadfast in its mission to keep the island connected, resilient, and prepared for any eventualities during the hurricane season and beyond. Digicel prepares hurricane contingency plan. Telecommunications provider Digicel says it has kicked its hurricane contingency plan into high gear to ensure everything is in place to best manage the events of the coming days amid the potential impact of Hurricane Beryl, which is barreling towards Jamaica and is expected to make landfall Wednesday. In a release on Tuesday, Digicel revealed that all its cell sites across the island are in good order and ready to go. The company also said it has made available a significant amount of extra credit in order to ensure that customers can stay connected. Digicel's crisis management team will continue to monitor and track the hurricane as it gathers strength to the release ready in part. In urging everyone to do all they can to prepare for Beryl, Chief Executive Officer of Digicel Jamaica, Stephen, said the company's primary concern is the safety of the people of Jamaica and that we keep them connected to family and friends no matter what. We would like to take this opportunity to remind people to take the necessary step to brace for the Beryl by stock up a basic item, securing their home, keeping their phones charged and top up so that they can communicate with their loved ones, he stated, highlighting that we have done everything possible to ensure that we are ready to weather this storm and have mobilized our technical teams and field engineers across the island. Tourism Minister holds urgent meetings to prepare for hurricane. As Jamaica braces for the impact of Hurricane Beryl, Minister of Tourism Edmund Bartlett continues to hold multi-meetings with the Policy and Planning Group of the Tourism Emergency Operations Center to ensure the sector is fully prepared to face potential challenges. The meeting include ministry officials, chairmen, and executive directors of public bodies of the ministry. These include the Jamaica Tourist Board, the Jamaica Hotel and Tourism Association, and other leading private sector tourism stakeholders. Emphasizing the critical nature of the initiative, Bartlett said the entire TEOC team and all our tourism stakeholders remain committed to safeguarding our tourism sector and ensuring that all necessary measures are in place to mitigate the impact of Hurricane Beryl. This collaboration among key stakeholders is essential to our preparedness efforts. He outlined that the team is currently focusing on several preparedness activities, including ensuring hotels, Airbnbs, and tourism attractions follow comprehensive hurricane preparedness plans, coordinating with local authorities to secure the safety and well-being of staff and tourists, and establishing communication protocols to provide timely updates and guidelines to tourism sector entities. The team is also maintaining contact with airlines and crew lines, stocking emergency supplies and securing facility to minimize potential damage, and implementing evacuation plans where necessary, and ensuring that emergency contact information is readily available. The tourism minister said the team will continue to monitor the situation closely and provide updates as needed. He urged all tourism stakeholders to remain vigilant and to follow all safety guidelines to ensure the protection of life and property. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.